Alright, hi guys, I'm Claire, and today I'm going to be showing you some of the basic skills that you need in orienteering. The first thing I'm going to go over is how to use a compass. So basically right here we just have kind of a generic compass. You open it up like this and you pull this back, and what we've got going on here is these red markings are going to be your line, what you use to find line of sight. So this will be your degree. Basically what you want to do when you're finding line of sight is you want to find like a specific point. So let's say we use that socket right there on the wall. What you're going to do is you're going to fold this up, and you want to align this notch at the top with this little wire that they got going on right here. Once you align it, what you do is you fold this down, and what it does is it's a magnet, so it's going to stop the compass from moving. So it stops it directly on whatever degree. So then you take a look and you see where the little lines are lined up on the red, and that would be your degree for the line of sight. And basically just other things that it has, it's obviously got north, south, east, and west, so it just helps you locate and find where you need to go. Alright, the next thing I'm going to teach y'all or demonstrate is going to be how to read a map. Basically you have just a generic map of just some make-believe city, and every map, it has a key. The key is important because it tells you things like what symbols stand for. So like for example, we have P, which stands for parking. So anywhere you see a P on the map, like right here and right here, that's going to be where there's parking, and so on. There's tourist information, picnic site, public telephone, public convenience, cathedral, and place of worship. So just different things like that. Also, most maps will offer you a measuring tool. So like right here, it gives you a distance on the paper, and they say it's 100 meters. So basically what you do is you take this measurement and you can measure it out on the paper to get from point to point, and it'll give you the distance from one area to another. Also, when using a map, if they're asking for directions, the best thing to do is to use north, south, east, and west, and make it very specific. That way they know where they're going. So for example, if someone's on Clean Lane and you want them to get to Mango Lane, you're just going to tell them to go south on Clean Lane, go east on George Street, follow it down until you get to Mango Lane. Okay? So that's basically how you would use a map. The next element of orienteering, what we're going to do is pacing. So basically what you do to find your pace is you want to measure out a distance. So like what we did is we measure out 100 meters. Or 100 feet, I'm sorry. So you would start on this blue line right here, and 100 feet goes down to a red line down there. And you want to start with your left foot just right in front of this blue line right here. And the way you count it is each time your right foot hits the ground would be 1. So you just do your normal step. You want it to be just your normal pace, so it's accurate. So you just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just like that. That's how you would measure out your pace. And you want to do that at least 5 times, and then you would find your average of that, and that would give you your feet per pace. Like for example, I've got my card right here. If you want to zoom in on that, when I figured out my pace, I did it 5 times, and you see when you're doing your normal pace, they'll almost come out about the same every time. So I added it up, got my total, and then divided it, and I got my average. So once you get your average, you want to take that and you divide it into 100, and that gives you your feet per pace. Okay, and so once you figured out your feet per pace, when you want to convert, when you want to get your distance, you want to take the pace, and then you want to multiply it times feet per pace. So that's just some basic orienteering skills.